Hello and welcome to my channel, and if this is your first time here, my name is Millie, and today's video is going to be a really fun video. This has been kind of like a tag video that's been going around on YouTube, and it's a $1,000 Sephora fantasy cart, but I saw Amy Loves Makeup here on YouTube do a indie version of that, and I felt like that was something much more fun for me to do than the Sephora cart. I'm pretty sure most of the things I would put in my Sephora cart would just be skincare, so let me know if you would like me to film that, but it wouldn't be that much makeup. I'm honestly just so much more into indie makeup and supporting smaller brands when it comes to anything eyeshadow. And this video idea was created by Noel, and I will link her channel and her video down below if you want to go and check that out. So it was a lot easier to make a $1,000 indie cart than I thought. I actually had to take some things out because I was going a little crazy. So we're gonna get as close to 1,000 or a little over as possible. So let me just get right into it. First up, I would get a bunch of stuff from Shine by SD. I've been eyeing them for so long. They just keep releasing the most beautiful eyeshadows ever, and I originally had the reserve bundle in there, and I'm actually going to scoot over so I can put things up here so you can see what I'm talking about, and you can ooh and ah over all the shiny things that I'm about to show you. So the first thing I was going to put in is the reserve bundle for $44, but I'm gonna actually take it out. I just wanted to show you it because it looks beautiful, but I feel like a couple of these shades are going to be pretty much dupes to some of my Terra Moons and maybe Cleona and maybe Divina, maybe just in general, like all the shiny stuff that's a little bit more kind of iridescent. So I decided to take that one out because I think I would have some doubles, but I heard that the formula is absolutely beautiful, really smooth. So anyways, let's get into what I really would want to get. So first up is the Multichrome bundle of 7. They have a lot of multichromes, but I would just settle on the 7. And I just really like the variety that's in this bundle, and I think 7 shades definitely is a great amount to kind of try out the formula and to see like how beautiful these are and how strong the shifts are. There's actually one shade, I'll put it up, that looks pretty similar to the VR Extraterrestrial from the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette, because it has like a goldish greenish to pink shift, so I wonder about that one. And yeah, I just love multichromes. I would love to see the formula and just do a video on that and kind of compare it to my other multichromes because I am a multichrome hoarder. Pretty simple, that's the reason why. Am I going to end up getting this bundle? Probably not. I'll probably just get maybe 1 or 2 shades down the road, but not right now. Sorry if the lighting changes in this video because I'm filming with natural light today and the camera just can't keep up. Nobody can keep up with the sun. So the next bundle would be the Brighter Days bundle, which is a bundle of 8, and that is $70, and I think it will depend on the conversion rate too, but this just looks so beautiful. I mean, these look really nice and vibrant, but like a little bit more maybe on the topper side, like they're not fully opaque. They look just nice and shiny and just like everything I would ever want in an eyeshadow. The next bundle is the Golden Hour bundle of 13, and this is $108, which is I think a good price for 13 shades of beautiful shiny deliciousness. So some of these look actually a little similar to the other bundle I just talked about, but these look a little bit more goldeny, like they have all like kind of sort of maybe goldeny shifts, and they just look so beautiful. I'm definitely not somebody who absolutely loves having a lot of golds and bronzes, but if I had $1,000, sure, who cares, I'll take them. So next up is Cleona Cosmetics. Of course, I had to mention, who hasn't mentioned Cleona, honestly? Like, I think everybody's mentioned this in their $1,000 fantasy indie cart, but I would pretty much just get the rest of the shades from the collections that I don't own because I don't own all the shades. I own all of the Jewel Multichromes except for 2, and there's the other, like the Deep Iridescent and then the Glitter, like Round 2 or something like that. So I don't own everything, so I would just get them all, and I'm not going to go through each and one of them. And also I'm not about to make a cart just to see how much that was, so I'm just estimating about $300 worth of Cleona eyeshadows. I would probably throw in some of the mattes and stuff too because I would love to try out some of their regular shades, because so far I've only tried their stained glass collection. So I'll just put up some of the deep iridescent shades and then some of the other shades. I can't remember the other name of the collection. but I'm just gonna put them up. And when this released, I only got the shades that I thought would be the most special in my collection, so I would like to get the rest of them because I do think that the other ones are beautiful. Next up is another recent release, and that is from Lethal Cosmetics, and they came out with an eyeshadow palette and a bunch of gel liners, and they're neon liners. And I do have some Sova Beauty neon water activated liners, and I would just much prefer a gel formula. I can work with the water activated liners, but I don't love them. They're not waterproof, at least these aren't. So I just feel like that's partially the reason I don't really use them, because of just like it's a little bit of a hassle. I would just much prefer the gel formula. So I would not get the palette because I honestly have so many pastel shades and I feel like I could do that palette in my collection. But I would get the bundle of the eyeliners, which are $125, and I will probably eventually get some of those shades, not all of them. I don't like need the black shade, and I think some of the other shades I don't exactly love, but I will definitely get that once it restocks and just get a couple. And so the next thing on my list is from Enchanted Lustre. I don't know why I can't, for some reason, TRE ending words I just can't pronounce, but it would be the Chrome Bow palette, which is $100, and this doesn't include shipping because it's from Australia, so it would be a lot of shipping too. So this entire $1,000 cart doesn't include shipping, so it would probably be way more than $1,000 if I added it up. But anyways, I digress. This palette I've had my eye on for such a long time since it came out, but the price tag is just super high, and I totally understand why. I mean, there's some really stunning shades in here, and they just recently came out with a Dragon Prism 2, but I think I still prefer these shades that are in the Chrome Bow palette, so that would be on my list. And then next up is an Adept Cosmetics custom palette, and that would be $58. And that is just, I would just throw in a bunch of shades. I definitely have my eye on some of the diamond shades. I haven't heard the total best about the mattes, but I kind of would like to try it out for myself. This is something I might get in the future. I might get like the smaller version and just do like, I forget, it's like 12 pans I think maybe, instead of this one. But I've been really wanting to try Adept. I only have an empty, double-sided empty palette where I keep my Multi Cosmetics depotted stacks in it, but I would love to try their eyeshadows. Next up is Tammy Tenuka, and I would get about 6 shades of the Multichrome loose pigments that they have, which would be $72 without shipping, of course. And I think I have one Multichrome, and then I have a bunch of their other pigments, and a couple of them I've actually pressed, and I much prefer that. I'm really just not about buying loose pigments anymore, but I would make an exception for Tammy Tenuka. I think they're not too overly expensive, and I just would love to compare some of their multichromes to some of my pressed multichromes and possibly try pressing those as well. And so the last brand that I would buy from would be actually nail polishes. I know, surprise surprise, not makeup. I've had my eye on this Multichrome nail polish bundle for so long. I've almost bought some of these shades so many times, and this is the Pop Nail Polish Oil Slick Collection, which is $64. And I would also throw in 2 other single nail polishes. One is called Slick on This, and the other one is called Watermelon Bubble Slick. And I mean, just look at these. I think it would be amazing if I could match my nails to my eyeshadows. I know I can technically use them on my nails, but honestly the multichromes for the eyes are so expensive that I don't want to, so to speak, waste them on my nails, if that makes sense. And also I haven't had the greatest time on just getting them to stick on my nails, even with like a special coat on top. I just feel like they haven't lasted for me. It's been a while since I tried that, so I don't know, but I would just much rather have a nail polish to just be like, you know, done, and just be amazed at my nails all the time, every time I look at them. And I just think that would be super fun. So I am going to probably make a purchase at some point. I'm not gonna buy all of these. I'm just gonna pick out some shades that really kind of stand out, my kind of favorite multichrome shades that I know I love. For my indie pressed multichromes, they're similar to some of these nail polishes because I think some of the shades seem like they might be kind of duping each other. So I think it would be really cool to be able to take photos and match my nails to my eyeshadow. And it's my $1,000 fantasy indie makeup cart. Actually $1,003 to be exact, so I only made it $3 over, which I think is pretty good. but this was such a fun video. I had so much fun coming up with what I would put in my basket. If there was like a Sephora but for indie brands, that would be absolutely amazing. If you could just buy all the things together, I think it would be great. So somebody please make that happen. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what would be in your fantasy $1,000 indie makeup art. Trust me, you will be surprised how quickly you can get to $1,000. And so that's everything for this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy indie content, multi-chrome content, shiny content, eyeshadow palettes, reviews, stuff like that, I will leave up a bunch of videos up on the screen in case you want to hang out just a little bit longer with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.